spoilers and offensive content to come. This is the Carlos and Dave Anime Rave. I'm Dave. Silent boy over there is Carlos. Of course, you can't see him, so just point at the screen and laugh. We are going to be reviewing today, or reacting and reviewing to Yuki Yuna, YuYuYu Duaro, Washio Sumi no Sho, Episode 7.
No, Washio Sumi no Sho. Oh yeah, you're right, because that's the flashback.
That's the flashback.
To Yuki
and we're going
to
follow that up by reviewing Episode 1 of Yusha no Sho.
AKA the hero chapter. We get to relive the sadness of Season 1, the heart-wrenchingness, which actually ended well. And then we get to see whatever heart-wrenching surprises we have in the proper second season of Yuki Yuna.
So, I've already heard, and the reason why we're doing this together is Episode 7 is the bad style, from what I've heard, of a flashback episode.
Of a recap.
Nothing new, and literally just use pieces from Season 1. So
Dave suggested that we do this together with Episode 1 of the hero chapter, and I completely and totally agree. So I'll have a timestamp in the description where if you don't want to see our reaction/review to the clip show, just hit that timestamp, or depending on where you're watching it, manually forward the video to that timestamp, and then you can see us watch Hero Chapter 1.
Well, let's jump right in. Okay, so already, I mean, yeah, it's a recap show, but Togo is very much the narrator here, whereas with her knowledge of future events. So it's not completely...
No, it's not completely just a dull clip show. Arguably still unnecessary, but still, we'll see if she gives us any revelations later.
Yeah, I mean, having Togo as the narrator is probably a good idea from all the others.
Agreed.
So we got a comment, I think it was later, sometime last week, about how the teachers and everything else knew about everything that was going on still. I'm pretty sure they were trying to say that this school's teachers knew, but we never got any idea of that outside of the Washio Sumi stuff. I'm very sure by this point, these teachers are not in the know as far as what's going on here, or if they are, they very much dropped the ball by showing us that in Season 1. Like, in Season 2, we got the teacher was in on it. The kids knew that if your fellow students disappear, don't freak out, kind of thing. Whereas they disappeared multiple times in class, and they just didn't touch on it at all. Now,
the teachers had to have known. There's no way they couldn't have.
The teachers have to know, but I don't think the students do.
Well,
not in the same way as Washio Sumi's group did.
They still have to be told that, why they're disappearing, right? Like, they don't have to be told exactly why, but something's got to be spun, because all of a sudden, you look around, and hey, where'd Yuna, Togo, and the other Hero Club class members go? Oh, they're just gone. Huh. That's weird. Oh, well.
Unless it's something that the Shinju-sama's doing. They just kind of don't realize.
It could be. Could be, which would be devious in its own way, but...
I mean, yeah, it bugs me, seeing as that was such a big thing in Washio Sumi.
Well, they introduced that entire new sensei character.
Yeah.
Who wasn't in the original Washio Sumi light novel. So, she's apparently important in the one about the
Guardians?
The Guardians and the Kueiru, or whatever it's fucking called, Kueiyu. I don't... Kuzumiro... Karin's friend. Oh, I'm bad with Japanese names. And I have no doubt we're probably going to see her in the hero chapter as well.
And that bridge segment never really made sense to Season 1. Yes, a couple of them appeared meeting Washio. No, that's wrong. What is... Sonoko?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Good work.
Meeting Sonoko, they were teleported to nearby the bridge, but the bridge didn't really hold any real point to Season 1. Well, Season 2, it did.
It would if you had read the light novel first. if you came into season 1 of Yuki Yuna as a hero knowing Washo Sumi already, like if you had read, because the light novel came out before that show. That show was a sequel to the light novel. But it was also kind of standalone. So if you had read that light novel first and then saw the anime, that would have made complete and total sense.
Okay, but in the nature of the anime coming first to a lot of people, it would have been better if they had, done a little bit of changing there to kind of give you a little bit of that information rather than just show the broken bridge. Because you and I speculated a whole bunch on the bridge and everything else in season 1's reviews and reactions. But again, we didn't have that knowledge. So for a lot of people seeing the anime being their first introduction, that's kind of dropping the ball.
I don't know. I disagree. They still gave us this mystery, right? It's not like leaving it a mystery damaged it, Ava. So we still got a good show out of it.
We did. It's just things coming to mind now.
No, fair enough.
And I mean, wouldn't this been really jarring for the whole student body in that class? Because they were just kind of laughing at her phone having gone off and them all realizing it before time froze. And then all of a sudden, pop! Where's...
Yeah,
wait, where is she?
They disappeared the way Goku does in Dragon Ball Abridged. So, the subtitles we're watching here appear to refer to the Taisha as the amnesty. I'm not sure if that's what Taisha translates to. I'm going to keep calling them the Taisha, because that's what I know. But perhaps the amnesty is a better name? I don't know. I know in the dub they called them the Taisha as well. So
yes, they did.
Mm-hmm.
The one that doesn't make any sense for them stopping is an overdose.
Yeah, what do they do? Just teleport it out of her body?
Yeah, or even like trying to kill yourself with carbon monoxide, they could just stop the car. That part makes sense. Open up the door, you get more oxygen in. But how do you stop an overdose? You've already taken the pills in the water, obviously. But, oh wait. Oh no.
Can't read your thoughts, Dave.
Okay, in Washo Sumi chapter.
Yeah, huh?
What did we find out that happened to Sonoko? She died. She had no heartbeat. She was dead. Heroes couldn't die.
That's right. Didn't I say that? Doesn't that make her undead or forsaken? Does she now answer to Sylvanas Windrunner?
Please, let's not...
Does Togo answer to Sylvanas Windrunner?
Let's not introduce Shitty WoW.
Sylvanas is here.
No, she's not. But then when... Oh, this has ramifications from Washo Sumi. Because, she may have actually killed herself with the pills. They would have stopped her from cutting off her head, from dying from poison and everything else, but she may actually be dead and have no heartbeat.
But we saw her after, in season 1. After Sonoko recovers and all of them get their facilities back and she's able to walk. Did she just drop dead after? That makes no sense. Because also, who else would be dead? Sonoko.
Sonoko, yeah.
The sub we're watching is actually the official Amazon sub for this. And we gotta call them out, because it kind of sucks. It kind of reads like someone who isn't familiar with this show did it. So we get stuff like Fairy translated as Spirit, Taisha translated as the Amnesty, and other things which aren't really consistent.
Other mistakes.
Which sucks, and those are in the video. Obviously, you're watching of us commenting over, reacting to, reviewing. Those are the subs you're going to see. We're still going to keep with the terms we're familiar with, but bad job on the sub for... Because here's the thing, even the official dub uses terms like Taisha and Shinju-sama and all that, right?
And I also have to call out, the subtitles look bad on Amazon's video.
On the official Amazon service, they have a black highlight, which is really shitty looking.
So, let's be honest, in the scenes that you're going to see of us doing reviews in this, these are the horrible sub versions. I subscribe to Amazon. We've checked out the Amazon videos. I am supporting the show. But Horrible Subs is doing a way better job of doing their subtitles for the show, even though they are still the Amazon subs.
Yeah, the Amazon...
The format is so much better.
The format, yeah, but the quality of them, obviously, it just feels like someone who isn't familiar with Yuki Yuna did them. And that's unfortunate, but if we want to watch them sooner rather than later, we gotta live with these ones.
So I'm really hoping that Pony Can will do a proper job of actually subtitling when hopefully they do the dubbing.
Mm-hmm.
If they do the dubbing.
That's an if.
Be a shame if they didn't. Yeah, and something to mention on this part, it wasn't the Taisha that told them what the world was like outside the walls. Sonoko just found out because she happened to jump outside them in Washo no Sumi chapter.
Did you call it the Washo no Sumi chapter?
I fucked that up, didn't I?
It's okay, Dave. I forgive you. It's the Taisha's fault.
Don't you mean the amnesty?
Shut the fuck up, Dave.
Also, what a bullshit warning for the device to have. You're too emotional right now to fight.
You know a man designed this system. Like, let's sacrifice women, but if they get what I deem too emotional, fuck it. Don't let them transform when they need to. Hero Club 10 at number 6. She who smelt it, dealt it!
Seriously? Now, you and I both know she pulled that punch.
Oh, of course.
Otherwise, Togo's head would have hit the touch.
Yeah. That would not have been a tragic end. I still wish they had done it the way that the dubbed Gurren Lagann did. It's like, Yuna should have been like, Togo! Let's see you grit those teeth! Punch her in the head. Feel better?
Yeah, no kidding.
I love that Karn is so badass. She's still managed to join in on pushing the thing back.
Well, at this point, she's deaf, blind, paralyzed.
You know, the obvious joke is, it's a good thing that she hit the evil Vertex son and not any of her friends.
Well,
I chalk it up to that whole bullshit Japanese thing of they can sense the ki or some shit.
Well, it would have to be, because, I mean, Togo lost the use of her legs. And so her hero form actually makes up for it.
Yeah.
So she's paralyzed, so is Yuna. And they still both got up on their own legs and kicked ass.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, there has to be
a little bit of a...
There has to be some augment.
Yeah.
She's getting fed some sensory input to know that she's not, like, say, jabbing Itsuki right now. Like,
exactly. Okay, so whoever put together this recap episode did a good job in some places, and other places just dropped the ball. And the subtitles don't help. I mean, Togo, they're saying they don't really know why they got back what they lost. No, you do. The Taisha was so fucking scared of you guys doing this again, they gave you back your shit. Like, this is stuff that whoever subtitled this never watched the original, and I think once we're done here, I'm rating Ponycan.
okay. You're wasting your time, but okay. I promise you they don't care.
If enough people don't like what Amazon's doing with their stuff, they might start.
Sure.
Ponycan is a very small group, still. They've only got a few different shows that they're working on. And if Amazon starts fucking up their shit, there might be somebody who actually does give a damn.
Maybe. Though I doubt it.
You never know.
Well, that was the recap episode, so I guess now let's jump into Hero Chapter 1. If you just clicked that timestamp at the beginning, congratulations! Here's the sum up. Nothing new was really shown. It was more Togo reminiscing about everything, and the official Amazon subtitles below. Let's continue. I have a question for you.
I don't know if I'm going to answer it, but you can ask.
Dave, where Togo at? Where Togo at, Dave?
I don't know.
Dave, you best tell me where Togo at. Or you're gonna get the gat. Blat, blat. Where Togo at? Dave, where Togo at?
No go Togo.
Where Togo at?
Maybe she's starring in her own movie, Togo Down.
Where Togo at? I want to know where Togo at.
I don't know. I really don't. It's obvious that Togo is just friends with these pictures.
Where Togo at? You best tell me where Togo at.
I don't have an answer for you, honestly. I don't.
Then you get the gat.
Black.
Flat.
Like, Togo should be right in between Yuna and Karin in that top one. Because that was the last scenes of season 1.
Listen, Jack. I ain't got your back. Tell Takahiro where Togo at. Okay, they still remember being heroes, and they remember the bad times, but there was one key thing missing about those flashbacks. Where Togo at, Dave?
You ask me like I know.
Give Togo a call.
The number you are dialing has never been in existence.
Get my people on the line. We are invading the Taisha. We best find out where Togo at, or this whole world get the gat. Blat, blat.
The number you have dialed is just friends with everybody. Please try again, never.
Also some blap blap for fucking recorded that message. Dave, I've been meaning to ask you something since last season. Are you a member of the fucking Taisha?
I'll never tell.
You really missed the splash of blue hair that Togo brought to the club. Because, and I emphasize and repeat, where Togo at?
It's almost like their memories were wiped of Togo.
That is actually exactly what it seems like.
And it's not just that their memories were. It's like Togo was removed from reality.
Yeah, it's like they had a whole first season without Togo in it.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense because that whole first season doesn't work without Togo.
Well, certain enemies wouldn't have gone down without Togo. So
also, the wall wouldn't have had a hole just mysteriously blown open in it.
Exactly. So looks like the Taisha and the Shinju-sama is fucking with them again.
You know, I hated the Taisha and the Shinju-sama already so much. And fuck me, I think I hate them even more. I didn't know it was possible to hate a fictional organization this much.
Togo has been washed out of this series.
I was about to say where Togo at, then you busted that fucking line. That's a funny one, Dave.
Thank you.
That one I commend. But still, seriously, where fuck Togo at?
Also, they were heroes. Why did they have to go back to school?
Yeah, insert Carlos complaining about how heroes need to go to school at all. Which I've complained about repeatedly in many different shows, including this one and in Symphogear. Did you know the Japanese voice actor for fucking Hibiki is the same as Madoka?
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
It does. Not to me.
But you know what pisses me off even more?
Yeah.
Not knowing where Togo at. Although one imagines that with Togo at nowhere, that Karin can now pursue the giant, enormous girl crush she has on... I shouldn't call it girl crush because that implies it's not a real romantic crush. Crush, period, she has on Yuna.
Yep. Did Yuna have time for, like, a baseball team in season 1 kind of thing? I don't think they really did.
I don't think they're part of the sports team. I think literally the team was like, hey, Hero Club, we need 2 people to fill in.
That could be.
And they filled in.
That could be. Yeah.
That's the kind of shit the Hero Club does. Also, what they should be doing, find out where Togo at. Jack.
Her memory be rolling.
Memory be rolling. Find out where Togo at. Gonna find out. Take the gat to the Taisha. I fucked up that order. Taking Taisha to the gat. That doesn't make sense. Hitting Taisha with the gat. Okay, I like that one.
Why the reaction? It looks completely edible. It looks like a tiger.
The fuck doesn't matter. You're gonna eat it anyway. Like,
exactly.
This is taken away from other important questions. Like, A, did the Vertex infect that cake? B, why is there a Vertex app on my phone? And finally, where the fuck Togo at?
I don't think we're gonna find out this season.
Season?
That looks freaky. That looks like some parasite bullshit.
Remember that one scene from The Cell where the dream horse and the dreamscape got cut into many dream pieces?
Yes.
And I fell asleep during that movie because it was boring.
Yep. Psychological thriller, my ass.
Oh, J-Lo, you were probably the best part of that movie, and that's a frightening prospect.
Mm-hmm. But still, that's kind of freaky.
Oh, I was wondering when we were going to see Sonoko or Togo, or both, visiting Gin's grave.
Now, one has to
I'm really sad.
One has to ask now. This is the first time we're seeing this kind of graveyard.
Is it for heroes?
Are these all the heroes that have fallen over all the generations? And if so, the fuck?
Also, oh god. Somebody online has probably compiled a bunch of the names. So I'm going to just say right out, I'm not going to be shocked if we see all of the ones of the Nogi Wakaba group on there. You know, and Gin, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're doing this whole Togo's missing angle, if the Taisha really did something to their memory, we probably have a Togo one here, which doesn't necessarily mean Togo's dead. It could be part of the illusion, but it's a little subtle, but Itsuki looks taller or bigger or something.
Yeah, she does look a little bit taller now. But, I mean, middle school, that can happen.
Oh yeah, you could hit puberty and just growth spurt your way into the skies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Taichi's really good at doing shit that is inevitably going to get it obliterated.
Mm-hmm. And probably deservedly so. I mean, we've only seen one instance of a person from the Taisha being a good person. That was their teacher.
And even then... Jury's out on that.
I mean, she had the best intentions and she wanted to tell the kids everything. But didn't because, superiors said not to. But she's probably the best person from the Taisha we've seen. And even then...
yeah, we're not sure about her.
The only one thing we do know is that she legitimately cared for the kids.
Sure.
She cared about what they were doing. She cared about them as individuals outside the program, which is why I'm leaning more towards her being a good person. The fact that she put on the mask at the end and just became their faceless cog in the machine made me feel sad for her as well at the end.
Kill them all. Kill all the Taisha. Let God sort. Let the Shinju-sama sort them out. And then kill the Shinju-sama.
That's the problem. It probably has, and it's accepted.
Christ.
Yeah. Write it down on the board now. Write it down every surface you can so you can't forget due to their mindfuck.
And do some memento shit and tattoo that on your skin.
Yeah. I've got to say, this episode has been much better as far as the subtitles go from episode 7.
Oh, from episode 7 of... Oh god, the stupid numbering, because this is episode 1 of the Hero Chat. Yeah. From the recap.
From the recap episode.
They're still calling the Taisha the amnesty and shit. But...
Okay, they're still messing up Fairy and Taisha. But sentence structure and spelling have been, like, a million times improved in this one.
They weren't horrendous originally before.
There were some pretty bad misspellings and word
I
choices.
did see a typo or two, yes, but still.
Okay.
Itsuki, sweetie, give me those fucking cards!
Itsuki, honey, please stop pulling the death card. You have pulled every card from the deck already, and they're all the death card again. Stop! I wonder who this is.
I hope I hope they're like, who the fuck does Togo think she's fooling?
Like, seriously?
I think some of these scenes were from Sonoko After. I could be wrong about this. Some of these scenes are from what were formerly the supplemental materials. What did they... the subtitles calling her National Defense Mask, but I forget. She had a different Japanese name that I remember before. I just don't remember it.
Of course it's Togo.
And of course Yuna doesn't realize that. It's like, oh my god, I hope my friend Togo gets to see you. You're an idiot, Yuna. This isn't Togo.
No, it's not.
Okay, so we have this weird girl engulfed in flames. That weird shot before it of the vortex of clouds.
Mm-hmm.
I almost called it a vertex of clouds, and that's wrong. So here's the mystery, obviously, where Togo at. is the big mystery, right? And none of the girls fucking remembered until all of a sudden something jogged both Sonoko and Yuna's memories of her. And then when they reminded everyone else, it all came flooding back. And now there's a big mystery. Where's Togo? This is fascinating. An interesting angle they're taking. Togo was talking about how she regrets blowing open the hole in the wall, which we knew from supplemental materials before, even though I don't blame her one bit. So I wonder if I know some people were theorizing that Yuna agreed to fight alone for the Taisha as a weird fan theory, but now I'm wondering if Togo didn't, and then the storyteller in me thinks that Togo is doing something important for the Taisha and deliberately asked them to alter her memory out of the people she knew not to hurt them. That's what I'm thinking.
Except my counter to that is she was broken up by the fact that she might forget Yuna or any of the others, and that's what caused her to do the blow up of the wall. It would seem weird for Togo to make that sort of compromise, knowing how much it would have hurt her, or how much it did hurt her to forget her friends. So it doesn't make any sense for her to make that or put that on her friends.
Maybe there was some other threat where there was no chance for them to win unless Togo did whatever this thing is she needs to do now. Because here's the thing, I'm Yuna Togo shipper forever, and I know full well part of the reason Togo went crazy is because of the shit that was going to happen to her friends, and specifically Yuna, because they're in fucking love. And I could see her doing something like this if she thought the alternative was Yuna and or her friends were going to get hurt.
Maybe.
As for who this girl is at the end, I mean, okay, let's speculate. Let's say, for the sake of argument, just to play around with this, that this girl is Togo. She definitely looks very different and is kind of dressed up very differently than the Togo we know, and she's engulfed in flames. Now,
I know this is also awful to say, but another reason why we know it's not Togo, the rack.
Oh God! But fair enough.
Sorry, but
no, I know, but let's pretend this is Togo. Well, actually, you know what? It doesn't matter who.
There's a badge on her chest of the
Mankai meter.
Well, no, not just that of the Taisha.
Okay,
it's that symbol that was on the graves. So obviously she's connected with the Taisha in some way.
So, okay,
are we looking at the Shinju-sama?
Do you think this girl is the Shinju-sama?
Would it surprise you? With the tale that they've been telling us of sacrifice and everything else, it's a Japanese thing to have a girl sacrificed to hold back the evil. So could the Shinju-sama have always been this girl who is protecting the barrier of their world? Would it surprise you?
Why do I get the feeling we're going to need more than 6 episodes for this?
No kidding.
So, fascinating first episode of Season 2, Yuki Yuna as a hero chapter. It was cool to reconnect with everyone again. You definitely feel Togo's absence. And
I'm glad they gave us the scene with Togo.
I'm glad that in the recap episode they also intersperse scenes of Washiosumi and Sonoko, so it fits a little better there. Sonoko obviously jives well with any group she's in.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure you could plop Sonoko into the Justice League Watchtower and she'd get along with Batman.
Oh, probably.
No problem. Like, she's just that kind of person. Like she'll take selfies with Akuma, which, funny enough, one character has canonically, Elena from Street Fighter 3. So, I mean, that all works out. It was neat to see the Hero Club's activities, even though we're obviously missing Togo. What we didn't get in this episode is some Vertex killing. So, here's hoping we get...
Episode 1 of Season 1.
We got Vertex killing. Yuna blew one up. Or at least a part of one. We got fighting.
That was actually episode 2.
That was episode 1. That in the middle of the episode, remember, I thought God heard my prayers? That was episode 1.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a 1. That's where Tex got fought. So...
Oh, another slice of life episode.
Yeah.
Another slice of life anime. Oh God, no.
So this wasn't as much heart-wrenching as it was kind of heart-confusing? Where Togo at is the big question.
And who is this?
And who is this girl? Is this Togo? Is this the Shinju? Is this Shinju possessing Togo? Is this someone else entirely? No idea. Davanil, do you have final thoughts about Yuki Yuna as a hero?
No, I've said what I needed to.
All right. Folks, you best tell me where Togo at. We're going to Carlos Dave Anime Rave. AnimeRave.xyz, the best anime review and reaction show on the internet. Takahiro, tell me where Togo at. Where Takahiro gets the gat. Blap, blap. On his back. Of his head.
Tune in next time.